The boy didn't want to go to school. He actually begged a farmer to turn him into a cow. Soon, his wish came true. He was thrilled, thinking he could sleep in every day. But his father didn't know the truth, and mistook him for the family's yellow cow. He took him home and locked him in the cowshed. Meanwhile, the real cow had turned into the boy's appearance. The two had completely swapped identities. At this point, the boy already regretted becoming a cow. He couldn't stand living in the cowshed, nor could he swallow the feed meant for cattle. Even worse, his father made him work in the fields. He plowed nonstop for 2 hours with no rest. He quickly became exhausted and was on the verge of collapse, but his father showed no sympathy at all. He kept whipping him, forcing him to continue. As soon as the plowing was finished, his father took him up the mountain to cut firewood. The 200-pound load nearly crushed him. After a whole day of grueling labor, all he got at home was a bowl of foul swill. He lay on the ground crying in despair, blaming his mother for not recognizing her own son. Due to long-term hunger and overwork, the boy had reached his limit. He deeply regretted his choice, but his father just thought the cow was being lazy. He picked up the whip to punish him. Fortunately, the mother heard the commotion and quickly stopped him. Only then was the boy spared a brutal beating. Then the mother noticed foam coming from his mouth and his breathing growing weaker. She urgently called the father over to check. The man examined him carefully and concluded that the cow was too old and about to die, so he decided to sell it to the slaughterhouse. Hearing this, the boy was completely heartbroken. The next day, his father really took him to the slaughterhouse and sold him to the butcher at a low price. As he watched his father walk away, the boy used all his strength to knock the butcher to the ground, and then he turned and fled for his life. With tears in his eyes, he ran back toward his father, but his father still saw only a cow. At that moment, the butchers caught up to him. Terrified, the boy ran toward the mountains. As he ran, he thought back on his life as a human. Only now did he understand how miserable a cow's life truly was. A lifetime of hard labor with no reward, ending only at the slaughterhouse. He thought of how good his parents were to him, working so hard just to send him to school, but he had been lazy and wasted his time. Now he wanted to change, but it was already too late. He ran all the way to a cliff. The butchers were right behind him. In his panic, he slipped and fell off. Just when he thought he was going to die, he suddenly woke up. It turned out everything was just a dream. From that day on, the boy completely changed. He not only helped his mother with chores, but also studied late into the night. His hard work left his parents stunned.